Good day, everybody. I hope you're extremely well. It is Hugo van Biljon here, and we'll be covering three aspects. First of all, the performance of the FinMeUp by STOCKPICKS. Second of all, the outlook for the STOCKPICKS and other aspects. And thirdly, where we see opportunity now and what we are looking to buy more of or open new positions. So first of all, the performance of the STOCKPICKS, just to go into a quick detail of the STOCKPICKS. The STOCKPICKS is posted on the FinMeUp app under the STOCKPICKS section, where we share which companies or ETFs we are buying, holding or selling with our reasoning and research. On a weekly basis, we post new STOCKPICKS where we see opportunity in the markets of the US, in Australia and South Africa. So covering three nations. So yeah, let's have a look at the best 12 performing STOCKPICKS on the FinMeUp app. Just keep in mind, our first FinMeUp STOCKPICK was posted in February this year, so all these returns are made in less than 10 months. So I'm very proud of the team, and we will continue to do all our research, post the STOCKPICKS, and try to deliver as best as possible content for you on the FinMeUp app. So let's start at the bottom. So the 12th best performing STOCKPICK was Lemonade, also one of the latest STOCKPICKS. So Lemonade is an insurance company based in the US, and they are disrupting the insurance industry. We covered them in various podcasts on the FinMeUp app if you want to go in a deeper look. So our STOCKPICK with Lemonade made a 41% return so far, and this is definitely a company that we are looking to hold for the long term, as they are still a very young company, and they are definitely a potential disruptor of the entire insurance industry, which is a massive industry. Second of all, or the 11th best performing STOCKPICK is, obviously everyone knows this one, Facebook. So Facebook grew 53% since our STOCKPICK was made, and Facebook is just a phenomenal company. I mean, we all use some of their products, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, you name it, Messenger. So they are basically, I don't know if you've seen The Social Network, a great movie, but it just shows how massive part that they play in our lives. So Facebook gave us a 53% return. 10th, we've got MASTERDRILLING, a company based in South Africa but operations across the globe in the mining and construction industry. So they are providing various innovative machinery and tools for drillers, and also an amazing company, still sitting at a massive discount. Definitely something we will not be selling, even with our 58% return. The reason for that is, if you look at the revenue and the valuation, they are just extremely undervalued and trading at a discount. And it's a great company, and I will definitely not be surprised if we see some more returns in this company. In the 9th place, we've got CLOUDFARE. We've only published a STOCKPICK on CLOUDFARE, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's already up 62%. So CLOUDFARE, a very innovative company to do with various internet things. You can have a look at CLOUDFARE in your own time. It's a very detailed company with various products, but we've made a 62% return there. Definitely also will not be selling. It is quite expensive at the moment, so we won't be buying at this level, but we climbed in at $37 and it's now $60. So, but it's a great company. Another company you can look at in a similar space, also to do with security and cybersecurity, is CrowdStrike. We'll publish a STOCKPICK on them soon as we do more research on them. In the 8th place, we've got TELKOM. So TELKOM was a trade that we did, a short-term trade on the STOCKPICKS. We published the STOCKPICK as a buy when it was 18 Rand. They are listed in South Africa. 18 Rand a share, and then we published a sell STOCKPICK at 31.6 Rand a share, which is a 65% return. That was also in a very short period of time. So that was a short-term trade. Most of the other shares we are still not selling. There's only 2 companies that we've sold on our STOCKPICKS so far that we bought earlier, and that was TELKOM and Uber. On Uber, we also made a 22.5% return, but it's not in the top 12, so we'll just ignore that one for now. Then in 7th place, we've got Adapt IT. I mentioned them in the intro, so it's a small IT company listed in South Africa, and they've been hammered over the past few years but they are actually such a good company. They are very well managed. You can read the stock pick on them on the FinMeUp app. We only published the stock pick about a week and a half ago on them at R1.88, and they are now trading at R3, which is a 65% return in a very, very short period of time. But we'll definitely also not be selling, as we still see a long-term upside for Adapt IT, and we'll just continue to hold on to this one as we think it can go much higher over the long term. In 6th place, we have ARC Innovation Fund ETF. So this is an ETF favorite, and they are just continuously just outpacing all other ETFs. So they are focusing on disruptive and innovative ETFs. Their code is ARKK and is run by Kathy Woods. She's been in Square, in Tesla, in all these disruptive companies that have performed really well, CRISPR, and they have various themes in place like gene sequencing, electric vehicles, which is Tesla, or clean energy. They've got fintech. They're focusing on various themes that they see disruption in the future, and they're just performing really well. We've made a 92% increase on this ETF in a few months. You don't really say that a lot about ETFs because ETFs are more safe, more diversified. You don't really see massive returns in ETFs, but you see returns. But this is just great. ARC Innovation ETF, definitely an ETF I'd hold on for the rest of my life if I have to. Really well run. So that is ARC Innovation. Just a quick reminder, all these stock picks we've posted on the FinMeUp app. So if you want to go into the research that we did, you can just go check it out there or listen to some of the podcasts. Our 5th best return was SKYWORKS Solution. They gave us 97% return, a phenomenal company with amazing partnerships with almost all the big companies listed in the US, and they've got about zero debt. So the balance sheet is really healthy. They're also a play for 5G in the future, and a great company, well managed, great balance sheet, great partnerships. SKYWORKS Solution, definitely something we'll also be holding for the long term, with a 97% profit even in a few months as well. In 4th place, now it's getting real with all the crazy returns, and now we're entering the triple figure percentage returns with our stock picks for the past few months. And the 4th place, we've got Square. Square Inc. gave us 117% return in the few months. Our first stock pick was at $88, even though personally I started buying at $55 when I saw that, Kathy Woods from the ARC Innovation ETF's research on it. But the stock pick was only published at $88. It is now $191. So it's a 117% return. They basically provide portals for people to buy at stores with their Square product or device, so they make it easy to transact. But that's not where I see the most potential. I see the most potential in their Cash app. So Cash app is just an amazing app growing at rapid rates. Users are just skyrocketing in the millions, and they've got the potential to scale globally. So if you want to buy shares on one app, if you want to buy Bitcoin on one app, if you want to send money to your friends on one app, the list continues. That is all Cash app, and just people love it, and I still think there's a lot of potential to grow there. They're also big believers in Bitcoin, so it's also a Bitcoin play if you invest in Square. So in 3rd place, we have Purple Group, a very small company still in South Africa. We've done various podcasts on YouTube and on the FinMeUp app about Purple Group, and why we see this is potentially a 10-bagger. You can go look at those videos or podcasts. Basically, they own a few, companies, of which the best, in our opinion, is EasyEquities. And EasyEquities is just growing at rapid rates in South Africa. They are now live in Australia as well, so they are scaling globally. The first stock pick was issued at 34 cents a share. It is now 75 cents a share. That's a 121% increase in a few months, and this is definitely a company that we see a lot more potential. Their results are expected very, very soon, within the next month probably. And personally, I think those results are going to skyrocket. I think it's going to blow expectations. because EasyEquities just grew so fast in 2019/2020, and we just see long-term potential there, which personally I see the share price going to R1 very soon, which is another large increase. So that is Purple Group at third place. Definitely something we are not selling, maybe even looking to buy some more. Then in the second place, we've got NVIDIA, which is 142% return, which is absolutely great in a few months. NVIDIA, great company. They recently announced that they want to acquire the ARM as well, and they are diversification into artificial intelligence and gaming. So it's just a phenomenal company, very well run, a very good prospect, and they're in an industry that's definitely going to increase revenues, and I think they are going to be a winner over the long term, definitely. So then at first place, we've got Tesla, 432% increase. So that is just incredible. That is incredible, because that's not even in a year's time. And it's just, we all know it's run by Elon Musk. And we've done also various podcasts on Tesla. Tesla is just, they are years and years ahead of their competitors in the electric vehicle space, as well as in autonomous driving. So they are more a technology play than a car manufacturing company. And I think that's a misperception that the public has a lot of the time, because they are not just making cars and selling cars. They are basically doing what Apple did with the iPhone. Apple sold you the iPhone, but with that, they sold you so many services like Apple Music, Apple Pay, iTunes. All these things just add up, and that is what Tesla is going to do in the long term, personally, I believe. And they've also got diversification within their own portfolio of holdings. So they've got solar panels, they've got batteries, they've got insurance. With autonomous vehicles releasing, they're going to probably launch, they've got their own infotainment, they've got their own insurance. Tesla is just massive. You can have a look at the research that we've done on the StockPicks or on the podcast about Tesla, and why we see there is so much room still for growth. A lot will argue that they are extremely overvalued at this price or valuation. But the reason for that is Tesla is priced for the future, and not even the long-term future, but they are priced in for the future. So that is why they are at a high valuation, because they are the only vehicle manufacturing company that are actually now making profits and growing their revenues. So great company. So that's the performance of the stock picks. Really extremely something to be satisfied with, and we are very glad that we can also help our users make some quality returns in their own portfolios. That is, if you bought what we bought. It's not financial advice what we serve you, but it's just our reasoning, research, and content, and our hours of work that we share with you. So we'll continue with that. We also made various other stock picks that performed really well, but it's most of our stock picks are for the long term, but it's just they grew so fast this year. Other stock picks include Beyond Meat. We made 34% return. Afterpay, listed in Australia, 35% return. Zero, 30% return. ShopRite in South Africa, 21% return. So Microsoft, 28% return. So many quality companies, and we just continue to add to the stock picks. So very glad about the performance. So to look at the outlook from these various companies that we still see way more upside over the long term is definitely Purple Group with EasyEquities. Square is a bit overvalued now, but for the long term, we still see a lot of potential. Even Tesla, we still see a lot of long-term potential. Lemonade. So most of these companies, we actually see a lot of long-term potential. So just stay tuned on this FinMeUp stock picks to continuously get the stock picks that we update and that we post on a weekly basis. That is for ASX, which is Australia, the US, and South Africa. Where we see opportunity now is quite tricky, because markets are valued quite expensively, but with the Fed just pumping money and the technology companies actually thriving now with everything going more online and digital, there is still a lot of opportunity. And like Warren Buffett says, it's not about timing the market, but time in the market. So if you do your research on a company, you understand the company, where they are heading, then it won't be a problem holding it for the long term. So companies we are looking to buy now is a bit more Purple Group. Tesla, personally, I've got enough of Tesla, so I won't add now, but I'll definitely not be selling. But there's various other companies like C Limited. We posted a stock pick on them. Also a high growth company. There's a few companies. Go check out the stock picks. There is opportunity in every market. There is opportunity in every crisis. There's opportunity. You just have to look at the right places. I hope you enjoy this. Share this with your friends. Like it if you really enjoyed this video. Stay tuned on the FinMeUp stock picks and have a blessed day. Trade well, invest well, be safe. Cheers.